yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. A few weeks ago, I planted some climbing plants on a trellis in my garden, several trellises actually. They struggled and they grew and they started to climb and to reach for the skies. They were doing great. Yet when they really started to grow, I had to go and gently pull them from the trellises and lay them low. Why would their gardener do such a thing? Why would I lay them in the dirt when they were growing so abundantly? Because I knew something that they didn't know. I knew that a storm was coming, and it would soon be very, very cold. A cold night approached them. Don't worry, I covered them up. I protected them from the cold. I would keep them under the shadow of my covering, but in order to do this most effectively, I had to lay them low. Because you see, the metal trellises that they were on, that they were clinging to, would get very cold very soon. And if I allowed them to hold on to it, then it would damage them. So I humbled them for a moment, that they might survive the storm that was coming. Many others didn't survive. My garden did fine. Many people's plants didn't. But after the storm passed, I would reveal them again to the fullness of their season. I myself would lift them back up and reposition them on the trellis. They didn't have to labor to climb slowly over time. They didn't have to place themselves. I did it. I placed them in the perfect placement to reach for the greatest heights. I'm sure in the moment, if they could think, they would not have understood what I was doing, but I knew what I was doing. I was doing it for a reason. I was protecting their fruitfulness. I was preserving their harvest. We go through this too at times, when we have labored so hard to climb to new heights, and then it seems that God just comes out of nowhere and suddenly lays us low. It's because he knows what we don't know. Trust the gardener of your soul. There is a protection under his covering. He knows what he's doing. He knows what's coming. He has a reason. You will flourish in your proper season, but right now, lay down. Get under the shadow of the Almighty and wait for him to bring you to new heights personally. Because as we read in Psalms chapter 21, he that dwelleth under the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, and in him will I trust.